what it is. Oh, there's a cat here. Wow. Kitty, do you want to get in my lap? Is that what you want? Here, rub all over my coffee cup. That's what I really like. Why don't you put your foot in it? Why don't you swirl your tail around in my coffee? Would you like to sit in my lap? I'm not doing anything. Why don't you knock the mouse off the table? Yeah, sit on my lap. That's fine. I'm just drawing. Maybe. If you let me. If you let me, I will. Let's rub the cat's dong. Oh my god, that was fucking loud. What the hell? What the hell? I gotta turn that off. Schmoopsie, schmoopsie. What up? Ding dong. How's it hanging? You know what? It's going okay. I got a cat here. I'm rubbing the cat. The cat's enjoying it. Zim's here, dancing. Zim, do you work tomorrow? Or you just stand up too late? Are you rebelling against the authority? Okay, if I run commercials, Schmoops, you're not going to have to watch commercials if I run commercials, are you? Is that reality still? Because I forgot to do it right when I started. You know what happens if you don't run your commercials? Mike Wazowski. That's probably a terrible impression of that lady. Muting the commercials. Alright. We'll run them then. Boom. We got them. There's 3 minutes. Nobody tell the authorities. That's pretty good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's 9:25. Let's go. Is it? I feel like you're right north of me. I just don't know my states, I guess. Oh well. Anyway. East Coast. East Coast time. That's wild to me. I just can't picture where Michigan is in my head, I guess. Just cut the beat out. Oh. It's fine. It's okay. What's up? I'm a toilet today. I don't feel like dressing up for this shit anymore. I need to draw stuff, and I said, why not get on the stream and do it? And I can also avoid adult responsibilities while I do that. Why not? It seems like a good idea. That seems okay. I had a problem. Here, let me show you guys some shit you don't care about. Peek behind the curtain here. That's the head I drew before. A, it's ugly. And B, I felt like it looked super crooked. Like, way to the left. I understand, like, there's an angle issue, but I feel like the face should be... Let me move this. Like, right... Oh, that's the wrong layer. I feel like... And it should be like right-ish, maybe here-ish? Like right there. Just a little bit, you know? Just a little fucking bit. And actually that was better than... Hold on. Whoa. I feel like that's probably about... maybe more. This could actually be really handy. I was going to draw it all over again. Like, redo the... I feel like maybe that's where I want the head to be, you know? Let's try it. Let's try some things. Hey, it's digital art. We can do whatever the hell we want to do. You know what I mean? We live in a world of immense freedoms. Or do we? I don't even know. I don't know anymore. I don't know what the world is all about, really. What if... Yeah, we'll just take the head, and we'll just move the head around where we like the head. And then we'll just draw a new head, because the head is ugly. But it's a little, if we can position it right, well then, we'll be styling. Is that where I want that? Is that where I want that? Who's that character from, what is that? Monsters Incorporated? Is that the movie? I can work on my Monsters Incorporated impression while I do this. I feel like, why not kill two birds with one stone, you know? Imagine how handy that could be for me. Do we like that? And we like it. Who lives in a pineapple under the tree? Yeah, what's her name? I knew her name. I knew that lady's name. Now I gotta look it up. Monsters, Inc. John Goodman plays Sully. Steve Buscemi. He plays Randall Boggs. What do you think about that? I need the full cast here. There's an actual kid who plays Boo. Her name is Mary Gibbs. Let's see what else Mary Gibbs... Her IMDb page is still... She looks like she's 5 years old. She's been in nothing. That's crazy. How could you be Boo in Monsters, Inc. and then go on... What happened to this child? Where are they now? I demand to know. She's born in 1996. She's an actress known from Monsters, Inc., Inside Out, and Tracy. Oh, she was in Tracy. What the hell is that? What's Tracy? A mockumentary about Tracy Knapp, host of the 1970s children's show, The Imagination Train Station. Okay, well, whatever. I'm really down a rabbit hole now. Why did I even... Oh, okay. I forgot why I came over here. She's always watching. What? That's what she says, right? I'm always watching. Always watching. Right? That's her? That's her jam? What the fuck is her name? I can't find this character in the credits. This is crazy. Am I drunk? Am I losing it? Celia. Is that her name? Anybody? The Slug Lady. Yeah. Is her name Roz? Oh. Apparently that's somebody named Bob Peterson voiced Roz. Apparently he also played the dog in Up. That's crazy. Kat, you're right in front of the monitor. What are you doing? We're not going to get a lot of art done today. Yep, smell that. Stick your face in that. Oh, I guess so. I guess he was Roz. He was also in Tracy. What is going on here? I've never heard of this movie. Okay. Roz it is. Thank you. Yes, Roz. Also plays the dog? Really? The dog. He plays Doug. He's also additional voice in Toy Story 3. So there you go. Small world. Who's Mr. Ray? He plays Chick Hicks in Cars 3. See all. Let's see all this, guys. Why am I doing this?
Quack.
He was in The Incredibles. He played in additional voices. Alright. Roz. Roz it is. Monsters, Inc. Scream Team video game. Wow.
Wow. Ooh, yes, I see.
Alright, I'm done now. What's up, Daewoo?
Daewoo and soda. Hey, boo. Finding Dory. You guys remember Finding Dory? It wasn't very good. I remember disliking it. I said, barf, this movie sucks. Boo! What? Yep, it's Roz. It's Roz. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Mike Wazowski. I'm always watching. I think it's better with the voice then. Yeah, don't go. I can go. No, stay here. Stay up all night and play. I don't know. I did not follow those movies. I followed those movies. I feel like there was, I don't know. They felt culturally ubiquitous at a time. I'm gonna hug this cat. Part of it did hit home. The part where her mom is crying for a disabled daughter. I don't remember that part. Never seen Finding Dory and never will. Wow, never? You vow to never see Finding Dory. That feels like a strong stance. Even at my worst, I don't go to bed at 8:30. Really? Oh, I thought you were always checking out early. Did you say if you worked tomorrow? I wonder if I'm going to get any work done, or if this cat's just going to rub her face against my hands all night. Alright, do you want to sit on my lap? Can we, settle down instead of walking around everything? Here. Don't fall off the table. Just sit down. Why are you so Okay. The cat is making things difficult. Of course, I can't blame the cat, really. Because, honestly, who was looking up Finding Dory for 20 minutes? Or whatever I was doing? That was not the cat, that was me. Oh shit, I don't remember if I was doing this one or the other one. I don't remember. What if I can Control Z my way back to sanity? No? Okay. I was on an eraser. We picked eraser. Well, never mind then. I guess we're just gonna... Oh, fuck. Control Shift Z. I really hate it when they do it. Turn with Control Y. Redo should be Control Y, in my learned opinion. Alright. Do we like this here? I kind of feel like maybe a little bit more here. Can we move it down? Just one tick. Maybe perfect. Maybe we like that. Okay, we're gonna make it ghost moded here. Ghost mode. And then I'm gonna redo the face. Maybe we'll just draw. That's not the one I wanted. Okay. What an uggo. Ooh! We like only pretty girls who are warriors who stand underneath a mountain of clouds that looks like doo-doo. Right? Right, Daewoo? We like Xena, warrior princess. She's a cutie. Only cute warriors. We like them. That's why we like Aragorn. Cutie is Legolas. Nobody likes Grim.
Gimli? What's his name? Gimli? Yes to pretty ladies. That's right. We still need, she can't be smiling. Nobody's smiling. Smiling warriors. Nobody's smiling. Nobody's smiling. I'm gonna have the same problem. I'm gonna draw this again, and I'm gonna be like, oh, well, I made him look ugly twice. That's incredible. How'd I pull that off? Wow, neat. I love it. I love it. Do, 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 do. Face up against your will. Through the thick and thin. That's wrong. I'll be right back. Give me uno momento. Aloha. Oh, I meant to turn some music on. That was my big problem. You know what? I think. YouTube. We're gonna listen to YouTube music today, because sometimes I want to listen to whole albums and not just an assortment of music that Pandora picks for me. So hopefully I don't have commercials, and then if I do, that'll be its own issue. But listen, when we have late night drawing time, there's only one band for that. Not a mix. We're not doing a mix. Here, we'll do this full album. Oh, no. No. I got ads. This is going to be a problem. This is going to be a problem. Thanks for whoever changed my voice back, by the way. Where am I at here? Where am I at? Hello. Hi. Welcome back. Welcome back to me. What's new? What's going on? What's the haps? Look at my new tattoo in the LS. Alright, I will. Her mom was crying because she was afraid that she wouldn't be able to grow up to have a normal life. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, sorry. I forgot what I was doing. I forgot what I was doing. Is it art share? It sure is. Holy shit. It's like a demon, candy corn. Wow, you got Catherine, Grumpy Pants on your arm. That's something. Let's show this off. We got a, who's that? Paper Bob or whatever his name is? This is cool. I like the, why has he only got one leg? I like the arms. That's good. I like the green stuff. I don't know what this is, but that looks cool. It's sort of SpongeBob style to me. I don't know. I don't know if that's SpongeBob then. It looks cool though. And look, your face pretty. Grumpy Pants. Right on the arm. For your whole life. What about that? It's a Japanese thingy. Oh. Oh, okay. Doodlebob. Yeah, Doodlebob. An umbrella monster, but candy corn? Is that what that is? I have zero interest in seeing it. Yeah, it's not great, so. I shot off games at 8:30, and I have to work till 10:30 Friday anyway. Yeah, so stay up. Stay up late and have fun. Have fun! That's my leg. That's your leg? An umbrella monster bikini corn. Okay, there you go. I can't believe this is your leg. Does this not look like, okay, this is your shin, right? The top of the candy corn is right on your knee. Is that what we're doing here? It just looks very armed to me. But never mind. I get it. I get it. Kasa Obake is the name of the creature / monster. The shin, yeah. Okay. Sorry. I guess it's further away than I thought. Anyway, you know what? I'm not going to make any excuses for myself. I'm just wrong sometimes. It's fine. It's fine. Kasa Obake. Everybody knows what this is. And by everybody, I mean you two both know what this is. Okay. Well, we're definitely not going to listen to this shit. Get out of here. Ugh. Why would they do that to me? Now I gotta add an ad blocker over on fucking, whatever that stupid fucking browser is. Alright, well, Pavement, yeah, we'll fucking, you know what? We'll listen to the radio station, I guess. Ugh. Hopefully, they don't play a bunch of dumb bullshit that I hate. No, just the station, thanks. Just the station. This ain't bad. We can deal with this. We'll just turn it down. Background music for worky time. I gotta have some music or I'll go crazy. Schmoops knows what the Kasa Obake is. Chatty Internet Grandpa does not know what that is. So, you know what? Maybe I've got too much of this face on there. I really should just... We'll hit the big points, right? Teddy, you have no idea what you're doing. Teddy Bidet, you don't know jack shit about it. I should, I don't know. I don't know what I should do. It's fine. It's literally okay. We're gonna deal with it. Where's that picture of the helmet I had going on? I found a pretty cool looking helmet. And that's what I want to base this thing on. And if I get this thing done tonight, well then I'll feel pretty good about myself. The angle is gonna be rough on me. I mean, she got a helmet on. How hard could it be, right? Your face is pretty. Where's my... Oh, okay. What is up? Oh, am I behind that thing? Okay, great. I should not be, probably. You gotta turn your head sometimes. You know what I mean? Anyway. Helmets. Helmets for girls. What do we think? Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the tree? Under the tree? Sorry. Your face pretty is here. Sometimes she draws trees. What is up? I'm doing this thing again. I said, I gotta get this thing figured out. I don't know, I'm trying to draw cat ears on the helmet. I'm not sure if that's a great idea. I don't know if they're supposed to be horns or what. Also need some hair. You gotta have some hair. I feel like this should be a lot higher. Bonk. Great. Alright. I'm gonna utilize Catherine's eyeball. Catherine, did I draw this right? Or not? I moved it over a little. I don't know. It still feels weird to me. Maybe I'll just move it over again. Let me get rid of this other head that I stuck on here. That's not it. That's not the one. I've had the roughest time. Now that looks way the fuck over. Let me take a look. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Your name's real blue on here. Shock the Cat, what's up? How are you? Welcome in. Tree drawing, let's go! What if all we did was tree drawing? That feels like it'd be easy, you know? But also I don't like drawing trees typically. But I feel like that's, you know, if that's all you have to do, then you're like, oh, this isn't so bad. Is this a D&D character? No, it's just a little... I wanted to put something good on my Kara page so I could say, hey, if you guys want some... By the way, if you want some art, you know, I can art also. And then it's, you know, a month and a half later, and I'm like, maybe I should not do stuff like this. Maybe you should put stuff on your Kara that you can do easily and really well. Like, oh, I'm really good at this, instead of the thing that I'm worst at. But, you know, it's a thing, I guess. I don't know. Technically, I've done this, so... Now, I can't say I can't do it, right? It just takes me forever. Tell me what feels weird. Just kind of the head-centeredness. I feel like it's kind of a weird angle because, here, let me, I mean, that's fine. So we're going to have a base, right? There's a cliff here. You know, you're standing on a cliff. So there's some element of like, this is kind of the angle, right? So it's going upwards. Slightly, you know? So, like, the feet are going to be big and the head's going to be smallish. But I feel like when I have drawn it, and let's take this off. Here, I'll show you what I've done. That's probably just a tracing layer. That's definitely tracing. Okay, tracing layer 1, the head was way over there. Hold on a sec. Let me pull this up here. Oh, that's full. Okay, well, you can barely see that, but the head is right here. And I'm like, that's way... Your neck is here? Seriously? And I get that it's supposed to be back a little bit, but that just looks crazy to me. You don't get a lot of streamers that like, I'm bad at art. Here, see how bad I am. So, that's that. I think that's the one I moved over a little bit. So I moved that over and I was like, that's good. We like that, right? That looks good. But now I'm like, maybe it's not good. That's actually almost exactly the same. So maybe it's fine. Maybe I'm just psyching myself out. You know what I mean? Can I say this looks bad? Does it look too far to the left? Maybe? I don't know. Is this better? No, that's not. Whoa! Whoa! Hey-yo! I feel like that's gonna look like I'm lurching forward. I guess I could always just duplicate this layer again to see where the hell... Because if I feel like this... That's way too... No, that was... I should delete that layer. That layer was horrible! That's not it. Where's the layer I just freaking had? Clearly I have too fucking many layers. That's what I just drew. Where the fuck is the other head? That's still not the right head. Am I losing my fucking mind? Give me all the layers. It's got to be on here someplace, right? I didn't just delete a layer. Oh, there it is. Finally, Jesus. Oh my god! What's up? Workflow can be a struggle for newish things. Yeah. You don't want to do the move you just did. It's going to make the head stick out funny again. Yeah, you're probably right. Oh my god! What? It's your face is pretty. True! We are blessed. I missed basically all of the latest installment of Your Face is Pretty. I didn't even know what happened on the stream. Art is just hard. Art is hard. Yes, good. Draw a fridge box around her. The attachment of the neck is the primary problem. You should just trust your original sketch for head placement. Don't do the head. Great. There we go. Headless. That will fix everything. This is a great suggestion. I'm glad I did this. You know, I didn't want to. I was like, do I want to get on and then like be all pissy and like not be able to figure out how I want this thing to look? And then I was like, but maybe it's helpful to get other eyeballs, you know? You got this. Easy. No head. We're going no head. Then I don't have to worry about making her look better looking. Alright, we duplicate this layer, right? We dupe it. We dupe it. We dupe it. Is that right? Do we like this? Is this the right place? Or is it like... Nope, that's too far over. Is it right there? That looks like... I don't know, man. I'm worried it's gonna look like her head's like hanging forward. You know? And what we're talking about here is this much difference. Like, so probably it doesn't really matter. I mean, that's actually a pretty big chunk of matter. What just happened here? Oh, did I not? I secretly didn't move it? Okay, cool, thanks. Cool, thanks. Cool. Reset? Let's cancel that. Also, okay. So, this one, they're on the same spot, right? Whoops. Yeah, that's the same spot. Does this look fine? Don't be pissy, brother. I won't. Try to make your own reference pics. Do you remember how I drew that box sliding over? No. I don't. It's the head injury. Wait, did I get this? Nope, I fucked it up again. Okay, don't... Next time, hit the OK button. That's the wrong fucking layer. Golly. Maybe that's the problem. I didn't even copy the layer. I really wish, like, undo wouldn't apply to layer stuff. Like changing layers, or... Maybe I don't know. I don't know what I wish. If I only had 3 wishes, that probably wouldn't be one of them. If I'm being real. If I'm being real. We can always move it again. Is that good? I think that's good. But I've said that like 4 different times. A box or a shame cube? That's a real question, you know? I'm going to send you a reminder. I think it's the neck that is not attaching right or something. It looked a lot better to me when you pulled the body over a split second there. Yeah, I mean, the neck is a little... It's kind of... It doesn't need to be there. I could have just removed it. So, if this is the layer that I'm talking about, right? We just put it back. And it doesn't move. What's going on here? Okay. I really need to get rid of a bunch of these layers. Should I just commit? Should I just be like, this is where it's gonna fucking be? I don't care anymore. I'm losing my mind. I just want it done. I just want it done. I think my musical choices today are making me a little pissy too. I also don't remember what kind of thing I was using here. Okay, let's do a little bit more of this. Let's change our opacity. This will make me feel better, maybe? Thanks everybody for being here for my art crisis. I swear I'll be okay. I'm gonna be fine. You don't have to call anybody. You don't have to worry. It's all gonna be alright. Yay! I survived. I survived art crisis. And all I got was this lousy t-shirt. He's on the radar. Is her brain pan big enough? Let's make a bigger... Let's give her a big brain. We'll put some horns on her. She's gonna get her hair stuck in her chainmail. I don't know if y'all have ever had your hair get stuck in some chainmail. That's no fun, brother. Or his head's too small. It's probably okay, right? 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 No. Okay. Do I remind her? No, I don't. Okay, that's fine. We're good. Everything's fine. A box or... Oh, sorry. There is no shame in our... Give me a second. I draw you a box of help. If you can get it done and move on to something else, you can always come back later and fix it or even do a right do-over. It looks good already for what it is. I think cut yourself some slack, friend. Thank you. Yeah. You're probably right. I can do it over. Last time I tried to work on this, I was like just so stuck on it, trying to get it right. I was like, I cannot fucking And then I had a freak out and I danced and I took off all my clothes and I drank all the Kool-Aid in the whole house. And it had poison in it. And I said, oh no. We're going to Heaven's Gate. Ah, no, not Heaven's Gate. Ah. Y'all, shout out Heaven's Gate. Just kidding. Nobody shout out Heaven's Gate. I don't know why this is, why is this not? Is this blending? Is my pen blending? That's weird. Alright. Maybe I need a darker color. I need a goose fraba. Goose fraba. Goose fraba. It's you know how Bob Ross is like, goose fraba. And he's like, this fucking painting, goddamn this shit, I hate it. He throws shit around, he breaks his stuff in the studio. And then he does the goose fraba, and he's like, actually, you know what? It's probably fine. That's what I need to channel right now. That's what I need in my life. Is some of that good old-fashioned Bob Ross crash out? Are we still using that? I haven't heard that term in a while. Felt very big for a minute. Oh, lady warrior, will you do a war on me? What if we give her gigantic boobies and took all this chest armor off? For crying out loud. Yeah. Burp. Burp. It's fun. We'll actually put the noodle later on top. Chris the Crippled is in the house. What's up? How are you? How are you today? Chris got 2 streamed today, which is nice. Cloudflare behaved itself today, and I'm satisfied. Let's put this layer on top, but make it lighter. I can't see what I'm doing. Simsalabim! Is it Spider or Spooter? Did that work? I don't even know. I don't even remember. Lady warrior, will you vanquish me? Oh, will you vanquish me in the night? How's Chris? How was Chris's day? Let's talk about Chris. Let's talk about Chris's big day. You ever see that show called Everybody Hates Chris? And you're like, is that true? Let's give this girl some hair. It's awfully nice to do. You know what? For rough, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll throw some braids in there or some shit. I don't know. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. She's a nice young Nordic gal. She'll be okay. Yo, shout out to the Nordic people. They've had a rough year, but you know what? I think they're going to come back strong in the 2-6. One in the chat if you're a Nordic person. Chris, how am I going to do this? I've sent you boxes of aid in Discord. Thank you. Thank you. Boxes. To move head, move following white line. Yes. Yes. Moving just right is the path of pain and sticks out chin. I think I did that. I think so. You know, it's like the slope, you know? It's a 2-to-1 or whatever. So, I don't know. I think it's okay. Let's take another zoom out and see where we're at right now. Do we like it? Does her head look weird so far? What do we think? Before I really go in on this, how is it looking right now? Maybe I should just add a little more. I feel like it's cheating, but I'm like, I can always just make the helmet look bulkier. You know what I mean? That is probably not a good solution, but it might be my solution. My solution. Collarbone! Daewoo said, can you put some collarbone on that, my guy? And I'm like, hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, I can do that for you. Nosy nose, nosy nose. What do you think? Chris, the legend of Cox, is here. And Chris is Nordic, so how about that? It's been fairly decent, still achy from the wedding. Got in some really fun sniper battles on the BF6 earlier. Let's go. When you zoom in, you try to draw it as a normal 3/4. It is not. You feel more overlapping shapes. You need more overlapping shapes to sell the angle. The head is not in agreement with the perspective, though this is looking better for sure. Oh no. Oh no. Now what do I do? What do I do? Ah! I mean, I feel like what is being said to me right now, like, it's a little bit... This right here is a problem, maybe. Maybe. Let me show you what I'm... Let me show you the jabroni I'm smoking. Like, if we had more under, you know, like the chin is... We see the under chin angle. Because this is... We're coming from under this person. So, like... But also, I don't know if I can give a shit. You know what I mean? Like, maybe they're just, like... tilting their head down a little. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's okay. Because that gives him that I'm determined look. You know how you till your head down. You're like, now I'm ready to kill somebody. Is anybody buying that? Does that seem believable in any way? What does Chris Alcox think about all this? Is this really the color I was just using? This is incredible. It's been so long since I did Rebelling that I feel like I forgot how blending works in this thing. Oh, and I'm drawing on the wrong fucking layer. Spectacular. That could be why, because that's... Alright, we're good. We're good! But, want to know what I did buy? Your coasters. 3 of them. No shit. That's amazing. Guys, did you know I have coasters now? Have you ever set a drink down and thought, man, that's going to leave a ring. That's going to leave some water on my nice coffee table. Well, man, have I got the thing for you. If only I had links ready. I don't. But I know they're there. Alright, I'll go find it. Hold on, everybody. Don't get your panties in a bunch. It would be really cool. Do I have a link to my own freaking store? Shop. Is that it? There it is. Wow, that's the shop, everybody. And drinkware. Ooh, we have drinkware. Look, we have coasters here. And coffee mugs. Who's that guy? Here, go check this out. Here, everybody click on this right now. Maybe you need a coffee mug. You know what else you might need? A coaster. A coaster. They're little bears. There's a pink bear and a blue bear. Chris owns 3 coasters now. 3 of them. How incredible is that? Look at this thing. You know what? You don't need... Where to go? Oh my god, I lost it. Here we go. Boom. Wow. Look at this coaster. It's a little pink bear. What? $7.50? That's a steal. My grandma used to sell coasters for the Communist Party. And those were like $20 each. That's crazy. I don't have to fund a revolution, so my prices are lower, which is nice. Less overhead. Buy your grandma a coaster this year. She'll probably love it. She'll be like, did you write this? And you'll be like, yeah, I did. What a deal. What a steal. Exactly. You mean for $15 I can get a set of 2 coasters? Hot diggity dog. Wait, there's pink ones? I only saw blue. You bought 3 blue coasters? Damn. Do you need me to cancel your order so you can buy different colored coasters? Because I think I can actually do that. Let me know. Message me. Tell me what you need. If you're like, wait, Taddy, no, save me. Yeah. There's stickers there, too. You guys like stickers? The chest is in front of the neck. Is in front of the head. No, I'll get 3 pink types. Okay. Alright. Great. Enjoy that. Chris is on a 10-stream streak. Wow. Think about that. The chest is in front of the neck. Is in front of the head. If the basic shapes and the way they are receding away from us are felt in that manner, you won't need to lift the chin to indicate the angle. I don't know where the neck is in front of the head. What? I'm so confused here. Like, here's a... Let me make sure I don't draw in properly. What's a good color to use for this? We got some blues over here, I guess. Okay, this is your collarbones, right? These are your collarbones, not yours. So this will be your sternum. And this is your, whatever, right under your chin, right? That's coming in there. And then this is neck, and that's your shoulder, right? Hi, Raiders. What's up? Kelsey Paints with the raid? Let's freaking go. Oh my god. Kelsey, thanks for the raid. I appreciate that. And her boobs are hanging down real low. That's crazy. Because this is probably her waist up here, right? So she's... That's okay, you know. It's combat boobs. Anyway, how are you? How was your pasta? Hi, Raiders. Welcome in. My name's Taddy Bidet. And I'm a talking toilet. Ah! Isn't that zany? It's not that cold. I probably don't need the scarf, but it's fine. So, neck, right? And then if your chin is here, oops, I made that too big. Like head, brain here, you know? Like that's your brain. It feels alright, although I feel like shoulder probably comes down actually there. Right? Am I right? We're trying to figure out how to draw. Because I feel like it's about time I learned. How did your lobster turn out? Did you get some warm butter? I don't know how. Oh no! Please share your stuff. It Guys, if you're not following Kelsey Paints, I'm going to throw a trident through your chest, and you'll die. So better do it right now. Kelsey Paints is a real G. Runs our Food Week charity every year, and sometimes drinks and drives. A truck. A video game truck, not a real one. Does great art. We love the many colors. It's not how I see the world, so it's always interesting to see somebody else's vision. You know, I have a very different style, but I like to see, you know, a broader use of color. Also does a lot of Furby stuff, which I like. I like whimsy. This is coming out pretty rad. Hey, thanks. It's taking forever, and I can't stop, like, second-guessing myself. Really frustrating. I don't like it. I should probably stick to easier things that are less challenging, but that's not how you learn, right? You gotta challenge yourself. 3/4. You need more overlapping shapes. Like what overlapping shapes, though? I don't know what we're looking for here. Overlapping shapes. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't know. Oh, I'm still drawing this thing. I'm not going to keep a blue. That's on that whole layer. Share your gram. Share your blue sky. Share your dreams, your hopes, your ambitions. Let us know how you're feeling. How was your ravioli? Did you toast it? Would you ever toast ravioli? Toasted ravioli is just fried ravioli. It's crispy, you know? It's delicious. But it's probably not healthy. And it's very... I feel like nobody else eats that. It says fried ravioli. I would toast ravioli. There you go. There's that Graham. There's that Graham. Alright, I'll get back to my shitty art in a minute. Look at this. So colorful. I don't see the world like this. But that's nice to me. What if you went outside and you saw flowers that look like this? You'd shit your pants. You'd be like, oh my god. Look at this bear. I don't like stuff enough when I need to click on the likes here. We gotta help with the algorithm. Help Kelsey Paints blow up. Look, we did some tufting. This is a tufted Furby. And also, Kelsey tufted her own hair that day. Oh, I already like that. See, I'm good. I'm good. Food Week, remember that? Whoa, we raised $3,600. Hey-yo, let's go. That's a lot of food. That's a lot of toasted ravioli. We love it. Anyway, go check out Kelsey Paints, or you'll be cursed. You'll have to suffer the mummy's curse forever. I need fame. Get your fame on. Hey, Teddy. Io was watching you work on the phone. Let's go. D.Dalla, have you ever toasted ravioli? Also, guys, D.Dalla is a new streamer. Check them out. Help them grow. Help them live their dream. Okay? Do it for the dreams. Help the dreamers out. Toasted ravioli is pretty good. Toasted ravioli is pretty good. It's not good for you. I'm almost out of water. I guess I'll have to get more water because I'm not ready to stop streaming yet. We got to figure this thing out. Does sound yummy. Yeah. You know, regular style ravioli is also good. I don't know if I've ever had bad ravioli. Ravioli might be impossible to fuck up. I don't know. It feels like it should be, but like, I've had bad pizza, and that's hard to screw up. Usually, pretty much any kind of pizza you eat is... I went to Seattle and I had bad pizza twice in Seattle, and it was like bad in two different ways. I was like, what's up with these people? They don't have any genuine Italians in Seattle or something. I don't know what's going on here. But, yeah. Yeah. Bad pizza is a sin, and no one should be allowed to live after making bad pizza. How do you toast it? In an oven? Actually, no, it's fried. They just call it toasted because nobody wants to eat fried food. It's unhealthy. But really, it's just fried in oil. And it's very crispy and tastes amazing. So, that might sound gross, but I swear it's a thing. And it's really, really local cuisine. I don't even want to call it cuisine. It's just that we have fucked up food here. And, I don't know. It's just one of those things. You know, if you got somebody coming from out of town, you're like, look, we're going to hook you up with some toasted ravioli. And they'll be like, in a toaster oven? And they're like, no, it's fried. You know, also I've never had is fried pizza. Doesn't it seem like if you just deep fried pizza and be like, you probably just die right then and be like, this was the best thing I ever ate, and now I'm ready to die. And you just go lay down in your coffin, and you're like, I don't care. It was good. Easy dub, exactly. Easy dub. Fry anything. You ever had a fried donut? Of course you have. They're all fried. If it wasn't fried, it'd just be a bagel. I don't know, man. Shaved mango lips. Wait, what? What is happening here? Do not eat the za in Seattle. Do not do it. Oh, Catherine's helping me more. Yes. Nebulous forms muddy perspective. Effective overlap. Okay. Oh, are you also going to do here's how you make this look good? Muddy perspective. Nebulous forms. Maybe that's, I just don't know what I'm doing. So I'm like, oh, wait, no, we didn't have more. We did not. That's okay. I appreciate the help. Do you bread it? I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Maybe I should make, oh here, how to make fried ravioli. Fried ravioli. Mm-hmm. It's happened when you look up a recipe and they start telling you a story. Like, here's the history of fried ravioli. I didn't ask you that. I wanted to know how to make it. These fried ravioli are cheese ravioli coated in seasoned breadcrumbs, then fried to golden brown perfection. There you go. I never even thought about it before, but yeah, they're breaded. They're breaded fried ravioli. And they're fantastic. Now I'm hungry. Now I want some toasted ravioli. Good thing I live in a place where you can get that in almost any bar you go to. Shame on you, Seattle. Shame. You know I like sliced but shaved. You know like sliced but shaved. No, I don't, Chris. I don't know what you mean. So that's why Cobain couldn't keep going bad food. I mean, I think he was addicted to heroin. So I think... Also, I'm pretty sure his wife shot him. What do you guys think? Is that a hot take? I'm pretty sure Courtney Love blew his head off with a shotgun. I'm not sure. The bad food don't help. Don't eat bad food. Yeah, that's true. I mean, yes, it's a combination of... A lot of people will eat bad food. A lot of people, hopefully less people, are on heroin. But you put those things together, you're like, hey, I'm on heroin, and I just ate bad pizza that was too oily, and it's gross, and now my wife... Why is my wife sticking this shotgun in my mouth? Just kidding. Bullets are not health food. True. Write it down. Yeah. That's a good tattoo, too. If you're like, do not eat bullets. True. Also, don't do heroin. Heroin, bad wife, bad food. Yes, exactly. That's the perfect storm. That is the perfect storm right there. You don't want that. All right. I gotta grapple with this head again. Because I feel like... I don't know. Now I'm starting to think the head's too freaking small. Now I'm really... But how would I know? Actually, it's probably fine. Because as I illustrated earlier, there's an angle here. The head's going to be smaller. I don't know. How's my content today? Do we love it? Do we love Teddy figures out how to draw live on Twitter? Teddy figuring it out. Guys, sometimes I make stuff like that I know how to do it, and it turns out great, you know? Sometimes that stuff happens. Let me pull you up a great comedic example that I know you're going to love. It would have been funnier if I would have had it ready to go, but I didn't, so you're just going to have to wait a second. Look at that. Remember this? Remember this guy? Remember how well I drew Sonic? Kelsey Paints loves Sonic. This is horrible. Why did I fucking draw that? There's my Instagram. I like line art. I should do more line art because it's easy for me and it looks relatively good. There's a guy on the toilet. How about that? Here's a guy with his tongue in somebody's pie. What does that even mean? What am I going for there? Oh boy. I haven't posted Instagram in an age. I should probably turn this shit off. Link please. You need my Insta? Sure. Do I have a command for that, I hope? No? Gram? IG maybe? No? What do we got? It was IG. There you go. There's my gram. I don't post to it anymore. You know, whatever. AI or whatever. I don't know. Also, I'm lazy. But I have posted to my Kara. I wonder if I have a link to that thing. My Kara I like, because it's just like the things I'm actually proud of. Apparently now I need a Kara like, or a Kara app. My best 9. Kara says these are the best 9 things I ever drew. And I selected them, so I guess... Right? I guess. They're pretty good. That's a pretty good representation of what the better stuff I've made, I guess. What is Kara? Kara is supposed to be like a portfolio app. So the intention is like you just show that to people and be like, here's my portfolio. It's not necessarily for like, this is what I drew today. Here's a painting for sale. That's more like Instagram. Or I guess Blue Sky, maybe. But since I made a book. Did you guys know that? There's a book. Anyway, it's on Amazon. You can go look at my book right now. Let's see if I have a command for that. There's a book. Oh, Daewoo with the link. It's a real book. It's a fully illustrated book. You can just buy it right now and read it. It'll enrich your mind and the minds of those around you. But since I dreamed of doing more of that, you know, you got to sell yourself. You got to prostitute yourself to the man. But I thought it'd be good to have a little like, and here's my artwork that's not Sonic milk inflation, or sorry, mayonnaise inflation. Check that out. Because sometimes you want to share your Sonic the Hedgehog mayonnaise inflation art, and sometimes you don't. You want to come across like a regular person who's not completely demented. Yeah. I'm intrigued by my Sonic the Hedgehog inflation artwork. Commissions are open. I like figuring it out. I like when I've figured it out. We solved it. Excuse me, grappled with your head on stream? Is that allowed? Ayo. Wait, we do? I think I ruined my chances of that. No, the book. The chance of what? I like watching you figure it out. Oh, thanks. I'm glad it's good content for people. Sometimes, you know, people get a little self-conscious on stream if they're like, oh, this is bad and I don't know how to do this. It's stressful. I like to keep a low bar. You know, we're like, guys, if it ever seems like I'm amazing, let me shatter that illusion for you immediately, because there's a lot of amazing, non-amazing shit that comes out of these hands. So you gotta make a lot of ugly, bad shit before you make anything good. Probably. I mean, sometimes people are like, oh, the first painting I made, it was amazing. And that's great too. It's great. But it doesn't always happen. I think part of the problem here, kids, I've got 2 light sources coming from different directions. So, really, there's a big glowing sword down here. So you gotta add some blue, right? And in which case, well then why is there shadow here? You know, there should just be blue here. The shadow should really be like kind of in the middle. If we're gonna go for that, right? Doesn't that make more sense? And then this light up here is scant because mostly you can't even see that with what's going on with the helmet and the face and stuff. But you know, it's alright. We'll throw some in there for funsies, I guess. And then if anybody's like, Taddy, I think you're wrong, and I'll go, you're probably right. I'm really just trying to figure it all out here. And so if anybody's like, I'm not going to yell at you if you're like, that looks like shit. I'll be like, well, let's talk about this. I remember I was watching a stream one time, and I don't know, but they made a big old mistake. And I was like, hey, I think you meant to do that the other way. And they looked at it, and they're like, you're right. And I'm like, yeah. So, you know, you don't want to be the kind of guy who's like, how dare you? We don't like that. We don't like the how dare you people. But, you know, I understand. You can be a little much of that, too. Especially if you don't know somebody, they just pop in like, I think that's ugly. That's not helpful criticism. That's not good. We don't do that. Be nice. I think I ruined my chance of not being taken as demented, but I'm okay with that, kind of. Yeah. I mean, it'd be nice if, like, you could, if somebody was like, man, you know what I really want to do is I want somebody to illustrate a really demented book. And I'll pay them $1 million. And then you go, great, I'm perfect for that. Let me apply for that. I'll show them my Instagram and not my Kara. But, you know, I like to do some non-demented stuff every once in a while. It's fine. Christmas is a plague. I just want to watch a normal Go movie as background. I mean, you can't find a non-Christmas movie right now? A Taddy stream is a good stream always. Aw, thanks, Daewoo. I appreciate you. I often don't feel like that, but I appreciate you saying that. I want to make ugly bad shit again. Let's make some ugly bad shit. When's our co-stream? What kind of ugly bad shit do you want to make? Let's do an ugly bad Christmas party. Remember that year I did 6 co-streams in a row? What fun that was. I don't trust my internet enough to do that again, but, you know, something would be fun. Make Kelsey paints ugly bad again. Let's go! I'm down. Let's do it. We can eat toasted ravioli, and we'll paint bad. I think it's good, and there are multiple light sources like sparks in front of him. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. We'll get it. Probably, right? Don't you think? Maybe. We'll figure it out. I'm going to stay up all night long. I would like to join in on this. Okay. Who wants to host it? Because I don't. I want the easy work. Who's got a really stable internet connection? And doesn't mind having demented people on their stream. It's going to be me, isn't it? I'm just going to have to do it. It's fine. Can I just have people drop in? What if I did a 12-hour stream and I just had people drop in? You know? That probably wouldn't work. I gotta have some order to it. I don't love organizing stuff. That's not my fave. I like to just hang out and then have it. I am the internet. Whoa. What? Spreadsheets. No. A schedule. I made a schedule for it. It was horrible. It was fine. It was not that difficult. I had musical guests. It was crazy. I was so ambitious in those days. Now that I've given up hope. Use the power of platonic solids. They will reveal everything. There's so much I don't know. The importance of overlap. You should find platonic solids that are better than these. Overlapping shapes. Trying to match what you had and trying to solidify the pose. I'm not sure. I'm not here to make choices for you. You got this. Okay. I get the angle that that's what I was talking about earlier, about so the angle of the chin and being under it versus over it. And I just don't know. I think you're right, but I also feel like I can justify it. You know what I mean? Because again, sorry, I'm like sort of sharing a half conversation that nobody else knows what we're talking about. Here, let me pull up another. Let me do this. Clip. Let's get a clip window open here real quick. I'll explain my thought process here. That's, whew, hold on to your chairs. Teddy's thinking, look out. You don't need to make the chin that shape. Well, I know. I just meant underneath it. What do you guys think? Should I explain? Do not save. So, I had this really great idea, kids. I was making some emotes, and I was like, wouldn't it be funny if we did Capstein emote? We'll just do a Jeffrey Epstein Kappa emote. And then I was like, if I upload that, they're going to deny it, and I'm going to... And then I'm going to have all my emotes approved for another 6 months. And I said, how about if I just don't do that? So, that's the story behind that one. I made a grown-up decision, and I want people to appreciate that. Because old Taddy would just have been like, no, let's upload it. Let's fucking go. Proud of you, thanks. Our little guy's all grown up now. He's like, how about if I don't get banned for a week? I mean, it's pretty borderline, right? I don't know. He is a CSO, so I guess we should make emotes. Then I was like, how about if I just throw it on better TV or whatever that's like, Frankenface or whatever the other thing is. They probably aren't that picky, right? I mean, everybody can use it. I didn't get around to it. How about a Cosby? How about not? How about not a Cosby? I don't know why that's worse to me, but I don't know. I think if Jeffrey Epstein was famous beforehand and then they found out all the horrible shit he did, I'd just be like, that guy's a horrible person. But since he's like a horrible person that other people hung out with, and that's kind of what he's famous for, it's like, it's weird. He's in this weird space. Anyway, how about that President of the United States we got? Pretty neat, huh? Nope. Yeah, nope. Nope. I don't even need to do a vote on that one. I'm happy you shared your thoughts. Thanks. It's a little embarrassing when you like pull up clip and there's Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump. And you're like, I better explain this. Why did I even come in here? Oh, okay. I was going to do something. Sorry. Whew. How many followers did I just lose? We're good. Anyway, kids. Art stream. So, here's the body, right? And this is your back, and this is your pelvis. This is a side view. You got some shoulders. You got an arm, and your hand hangs down, right? And these are your legs. That's not a good leg angle. You get like that. Okay. So then, you get a head, right? We all get one. We're all born with a head. None of us have not been born with a head. Now, this person's got some fairly shitty posture, but probably a lot of people do, you know? So, it's fine. So, that's kind of a normal look for a side profile. But if, let's say you're a warrior princess, alright? So maybe you're a little more angled? No, this is terrible drawing. Let me back up here. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing with this. I'm trying to bullshit my way into thinking like what I've done is okay. So the head's down more. Is my whole point here. Your head is down more. You're like, I'm gonna fight somebody. I've got a helmet on. It's pointy. Whatever. I don't know. And you're like, I'm going to punch you in the face. So now my body's more in an action-prepared pose. And that's why we don't have to have the angle of the chin up. Their chin is down. So when I come over here and we have more Jeffrey Epstein, that's why I think this is okay. Did I succeed in bullshitting myself into thinking this was good? Yes? I think I did. I think I did that. We got a lot going on in his face. Let's just vibe it out, you know? Let's see what happens. It's weird because normally everywhere I would shade it, it's actually supposed to be blue. I don't know, man. I think I just need to see where it goes, get disappointed, and then go, boo, I fucked it up again, This needs to be pretty subtle, I feel like. Because this is supposed to be a faint glow. Nobody's fucking sword glows that much. Not a fucking flashlight, right? I'm looking at you, Frodo. I don't know what I'm doing here. Yeah. Wizards and knights and stuff. What do we think? Who likes them? What if you had a skateboard and on the bottom of it you painted a wizard? What if you had Gandalf on the bottom of your skateboard? Would he give you powers? What do we think? What do we think? I don't know, man. I don't like that eyeball at all. Let's give her some, what do they call this? This is not the iris, is it? Oh, that is the iris, isn't it? It's not the pupil. That's the black part. Do-do-do-do-do. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I don't know. No. I don't know, man. We need some blue on here, too, don't we? Maybe I should just... I feel like poor Catherine is, like, seeing me fuck all this up. And is like, hey... It's like when your husband puts a shotgun in his mouth, and you're like, I don't think this is going to turn out the way... I don't know if you ought to do that. Maybe reconsider, Kurt. We got a kid after all. Cool idea. I'm getting better at skating, Daddy. Nice. Nice. I need to find a blank skateboard and paint one. I think it'd be fun, right? I've never done that. I'll put a wizard on it, then I'll auction it off for Taddy's children's home. We need a goose for Baltimore. Goose for I can host a thing if you need someone with stable internet. Nice. Taddy on a Wednesday night. It's a Christmas miracle. Let's fucking go. That's not the pose you drew, though. Yeah. All right. Well, you're probably right. Yes, we should, how much time do we have to plan Christmas? Chalky's Christmas miracle. What are we doing? We have to plan, and I hate planning. Ugh, looks good. Thanks. I want Sauron. You want Sauron on a skateboard? Does anybody have a lot of, expendable income? That they're like, I have got $1,000. I'd buy a skateboard. With Sauron on it? I always kind of regretted not learning to skateboard. It seems like it wouldn't fun. It doesn't seem like it'd be fun now because I'm old, but I was always like, yeah, no, I could just skate around the skateboard or like a parking lot in the middle of the night. It's probably great, probably a great way to clear the head until the police show up and then tell you to get lost. You'd be like, I'm old. I should be able to skateboard in an empty parking lot. And they'll be like, no, get out. So maybe it wouldn't be that fun. I don't really know. The whole band is here. What a sweet party. Let's freaking go. I know, right? How am I so lucky to attract such cool people to my meager stream? I'm blessed. Hashtag blessed. That's what I am. All right. I think you should do exactly how you please. But I want on record that I think you're going to continue to have trouble with the neck. So next time I give you a compliment, you won't give me that you're just being nice thing. I've never said that. That's not even something that would occur to me to say. Anyway. I was distracted. Estrom's here. Let's fucking go. Planning things? Who likes to plan? Kelsey, do you like to plan things? Does anybody want to plan something? Does anybody love planning? Let's just do it. Here. Listen, we'll have Estrom play all the music. No. I'm like, didn't you plan Food Week? And you're like, that's the only thing I'm willing to plan all year long. So, no. Fair enough. That's fine. That's fair. That is fair. Yeah. Just have Esron play some freeform Christmas. We'll not say Christmas. Let's say just like our pagan winter holiday. Let's just do that. Let's play some secular Santa music. That's all I really like. I like those old Christmas movies where the whole movie's made out of toys, like a little Island of Misfits toys. That's my vibe for Christmas. I was looking on your Rock Lobster. Was it a Rock Lobster? Was that the thing? I missed the connection. You guys have Spotify, right? We can start a jam. How do we jam with Spotify? I'm using Pandora because I'm old. Apparently that's for old people, but I also don't like Spotify. I feel like if you give Joe Rogan that much money, you can't have a conscience. You know what I mean? I'm not down with that shit. But I know, that's just me being old. Gotta advance the laundry burb. Alright. I really appreciate... I'll wait till you get back, but... I'll say it twice. I really appreciate the help you tried to give me. And... I don't know. I just... my brain's not... It's not clicking. I feel like you're probably right. I just can't make it happen in my brain. So I've just got to go ahead with what I think is probably the right jam. Because that's what's got me through this, right? I drew all the rest of this shit. I just have to head the same way. So we'll do that. How about we listen to whatever music we feel like? We could. Although, I gotta say, when I did a holiday stream, I had 2 DJs and then SRAM also. And if you don't know SRAM is amazing. SRAM plays live improvisational music on his stream, often to silent films. So he gives a soundtrack to old silent films that you can now show for free. You know, like you don't have to pay to screen them or whatever. I don't know. What was I gonna say? Yeah, and he played, and I lost consciousness. I was like, my brain just melted inside my brain cavity. That was pretty fun. Thanks, that's wrong. Like I lost time. You know, like when those alien abduction things happen? And be like, I was driving down the road, and it was 9:30, and then there was a flash of light, and it was 2 a.m., and my booty hurt. My booty hole hurt. That's what it was like. Except, my booty hole didn't hurt. There was a sensation. I don't really want to talk about it. But, anyway, if you're not following SRAM music, that would be great. That would be fantastic. He could just do the whole thing. And he's like, I don't want to do the whole thing. And I'm like, fair enough. Fair enough. Do I have to do the whole thing? That'd be great if I'd love to just show up on somebody else's stream. Be like, I'm here to chill. Send me an invite to your Christmas party. Let me know what day is it gonna be? I'm a little locked in schedule-wise to some things, so I don't have ultimate freedom, but I feel like there's enough flexibility there. Let me get a darker version of this. Whoops, I missed. This doesn't look very girly. This is supposed to be a lady. D-Dolly, can you believe this is supposed to be a lady? I don't know, man. I gotta work on it. I gotta work on it. You can't have no ugly warrior lady. That's not... TV has taught me that lady warriors are also beautiful. So that's what we gotta do. Let's blend. You guys want to blend? Any blenders in the chat? Bird! Yeah, we got a bird. Where's the bird? Squawk. Squawk? Nice. What else? Yeah, sorry, the bird's only mods. Mods only. Zoom out. You got it. See, she's got boobies. This is where her boobies are. Oops. Glad you guys didn't see my Jeffrey Epstein wallpaper. Just kidding. That face looks fucked up. Looks like she got burned. We're gonna blend it. It's gonna be fine. What if I gave her a beard? That would just hide everything. You know, she could just had a big beard. None of this neck shit would be a problem. Daewoo, why don't ladies have beards? Can we make that a thing? Well, I think this color was probably a bad choice. Alright, we're going to blend in some colors. This is going to look terrible. This is the base coat, you know? We're just base coloring this. I like how I bullshit myself nonstop the whole time I'm doing this. It's the only way I can go forward. Maybe that's a technique more people should employ. Like, if you ever get a little self-conscious about your shit and you feel like it looks bad, You're like, just make up a little story about how it's actually the way you want it. Or how it actually makes sense, you know? Like, yeah, this is a technique I pulled from the French prismatics of the early 20th century. Not a lot of people know about that particular art movement, but what they would do is they would make stuff look terrible, and then they all got really high, and then they came back to it, and they used the power of drugs to make art better. So, and then you got a free excuse to go get high and come back, and then nobody's going to expect as much. I'd be like, well, if his art looks bad, then we blame it on the drugs. If it looks great, well, then we credit the drugs. We just go, wow, good thing he got high. That's really trippy, bro. You know? And in any case, it's not your fault. But then later you get to go, I made this. And people go, wow. But nobody's going to be like, were you on drugs? Actually, sometimes I do say that. It's rough, because when I do that, I gotta... People are like, were you on drugs? And I'm like, no, I'm just like that. That's just how my brain works. And then they give me a funny look, and they're like, I think you need to go to the mental hospital. And then I go, I was just trying to share my art with you, so I wasn't looking for your fucking advice, Grandma. Why don't you go to the hospital, Grandma? I've met people who are real into the French prismatic movement. Really? Do they stream? That would be cool. That would be cool. I think I got low-key motivated by Kelsey Paints' use of color, and now I'm just trying to, like... I think my brain's like, wouldn't it be cool if we could do that? Let's do it right now! And I'm like, okay, sure. Later I'll be like, why did I think I could do that? That's not gonna work. I don't know how to make that look good. This isn't time for first. This is supposed to go on my Kara page of like cool shit that I know how to do and people should hire me for. And I know. Everybody's like, oh, who's hiring artists 2025? I just get AI to make it for them. Ugh. It's rough out here. It's rough. Nice lot, chat. All them colors, see the world like me. See the world through Kelsey Paints' eyes. Is that how it looks when you're driving a truck, G? That'd be awesome if you had like a mod that was like expressionistic American Truck Simulator. Kelsey's influence leveled up my color, no joke. Nice. See, it keeps paying dividends. You know? Streaming can create a lot of stresses, but also, you meet a lot of cool, interesting, different people. And many of them are quite friendly and awesome. And I'm out of water, so now what? It's called an artist statement, and it's required by all galleries. Sorry, I missed a ton of chat. Sorry, I'll read from the top and not from the bottom. Yeah. Laundry, right. I guess that means I need to make some Christmas-themed art for giveaways. I mean, you don't have to. You could make a Krampus or like whatever. Whatever pagan theme, whatever I don't know, if you like Christmas. You don't have to. You can make toasted ravioli and be like, I don't care. That's what I want to paint. If you guys want... Here, we got a giveaway. It's my painting of toasted ravioli. Somebody will want it, right? Spotify is a psyop. True. That's true. No amount of tinfoil is going to stop Spotify from irradiating your brain. It was a lobster and Kelsey rocks, so it was a rock lobster. At least that's my logic. It makes sense. It's solid. It's a foundation. I appreciate it. You're good, buddy. Get it. SRAM is amazing. It's true. True. And if you want to know another cool thing, y'all, if you want to know some more cool business, SRAM and Catherine, Your Face is Pretty, they rock it out basically on a weekly basis. They stream over on SRAM Music's stream right now, but soon, impendingly, that's not a word, but let's pretend it is, they're going to be the Radio Scopes. Look at that. You guys check them out. You can go follow that now. And when they start streaming over there, you'll be ready. So follow SRAM. Follow Your Face is Pretty. Follow the Radio Scopes. And you'll be ready when the transition hits. Now, Teddy, why would I follow? SRAM plays live improvisational music. Catherine, Your Face is Pretty draws live looped art. It's crazy. Like, some of it is like on a loop. It's like happening. Like, art is melting, and then there's other stuff that's happening. It's crazy. It's gonna melt your brain. It's wild. It's crazy. And yo, I gotta say this. Your Face Pretty recently returned to streaming, and their transitions are crazy. It kind of makes me want to give up a little bit. It kind of makes me go, wow, their shit looks great. These scene transitions are amazing. But you know what? We all bring something unique and special to the game, right? So I don't need to give up just because my scene transitions are dumb or non-existent. You want to see my scene transitions? That's it. That's all there is. I just go. There's no transition. I just go to the thing. There's nothing happening. I didn't even think it faded. Oh, it did fade a little bit. Okay, well, whatever. Whatever built-in OBS bullshit I got going on. That's my transition. Your Face is Pretty has some heat. That's true. She made a book too. You can stock your library out of this stream. This place is crazy. What else? We a band. It's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. It is pretty cool. Did I ever catch up on chat? I feel like I got distracted halfway through. SRAM is the reason I've been thinking of Phil Collins every single day. Wow. I thought of him today. I thought of that one song, Hey, Take Me Home, So I Don't Remember. You remember that song? Anybody? I'm like, that's a pretty good Phil Collins song. I feel like I had a lot of animosity towards Phil Collins earlier. Probably even the early streaming days. I was, man, fuck Phil Collins. I hate Phil Collins. My views have softened because of SRAM. I'm like, you know what? He's not. There's worse people in the world than Phil Collins. He's no Peter Gabriel, but come on now. Anyway. Whew. Fuck Spotify. Though, that said, I know one of the 3 dudes that invented Pandora, and I know he's done some programming for the government that is not allowed to talk about. So maybe everything is bad. Yeah, maybe everything is bad. Probably. I looked it up. I was like, Pandora pays even worse than Spotify. So why am I using Pandora? It's all Joe Rogan's fault, honestly. If Pandora came up with the money to pay Joe Rogan, I'd be gone. I'd be like, fuck this shit. I don't even hate Joe Rogan, but he's fucking dumb. You know, he's a fucking idiot. That's a guy who could shut his mouth once in a while. You know what I mean? He's not as consistently a fucking poorly intentioned asshole as some other people. You know, we could think of one or two, probably. My neighbor's still got a "We Are Charlie" flag up. I'm like, what? We are? I'm not. Anyway. I'll get back to the art in a minute. I'm just, I gotta catch some chat, and I gotta share all of my profound thoughts. Yeah. Spotify. Probably there's better music services that I just haven't heard about, you know? I think Apple's actually pretty good. I feel weird saying that, but I feel like they're actually pretty decent. Apple Music is like, I think they treat people fairly decent by comparison, but I'm just not an Apple kind of guy, so. What are you gonna do? You know, not everybody's into apples. I kind of like her beefy and harsh-faced, yeah. But I don't want her to look like a dude, so I don't know. She does have a beefy face, but some ladies have beef face, and that's not bad. I don't know what I mean by that. My students try to pull that shit on me all the time. What shit? What are we pulling on? What are we doing? They will never know. What happened? I missed it. I lost track of things. It's called an artist statement. It's required by all galleries. Oh, the prismatic movement. Yeah. My bullshit. Yes. My bullshit. That's what I was talking about back then. Remember when I used to talk about my bullshit every day? Slap all in colors. Yes. I'm way too cynical to see the world that colorful, to be honest. Aww. Then how do you paint it? You just want, that's the way you want to see the world? Is that it? You're like, this is what it would take for the world to make me happy. If it was just many different colors. I do need a new batch of Krampus and other malevolent Christmas emotes. Great reminder. Hey! Do they have to be animated? Because if they don't, I got you. Teddy has heat too. Thanks, D.Dalla. I appreciate you. Guys, make sure you go follow D.Dalla. He's a nice guy. And he does art. And he's got a lot of shoes. And he had this girl on his stream like a week ago, and she put a balloon on her head, and she inflated the balloon with it on her head. And I was like, wow, this is probably the second craziest thing I've ever seen on Twitch. And the first one involved a guy eating dog food. So, you know, the guy's working hard. He's working hard to make the people happy. So, I feel like the least you can do is check him out. He's not a psyop. He doesn't like Spotify, so we already like that about him. Tad has a talking bidet. That's some heat. True. I mean, that's a toilet. Let's be real. But, you know, there's a bidet attachment, I'm sure, in there somewhere. Let's see. Come for the art, stay for the sass. True. Thanks for letting me catch up with chat. Chat really slowed down. We all went to bed. Michael Marshall and Cecil Cicerello have a podcast called The No Rogan Project that does a nice job of breaking down the misinformation of Joe's podcast. So that's a good thing. Nice. That's a full-time job in itself. It's like color reflections and values, yada, yada, yada. Oh, okay. So it's like art homework, kind of. Is that what it is? It's like, this is just art theory, or color theory. I was watching a stream earlier today. It was Casey Snow. And she was talking about, she does an art gym, so she does like, tries to encourage people to do reference studies, which I was never a big reference guy. I was just like, just rather just draw my own. But it is, it is neat. It is enjoyable when you do it you start to see the, progress. You're like, oh, I can draw shit I see better when I practice doing it. Wow. Who would have thought? Neato. You practice something, you get better at it. Wow. Stop the presses. Anyway, they were talking about color theory today. And I don't remember what my point was. But I'm pretty sure I started out with one. So... W Teddy! Let's get rid of this. What if... Here's my great idea. You guys want to see my great idea? So I can get distracted again and not work on something? We get a little, what do we got here? Oh, I can't draw on a lighter, I can't see. We get a, wait, let me pull a symmetry. I don't know why I said it like that. Symmetry. Symmetrical. We'll make it symmetrical. Right? So, and we do some stabilization, right? Bonk, we put it up. I think it really fat lines here. These are supposed to be wings. I didn't do a great job. This is concepts, okay? We get a little W action, right? And we put some gold in here. We put some gold in here. Now, D.Dalla is quitting smoking, which is great. I always love when people quit smoking, because I think that's horrible. I think smoking is psyop. I think it's a horrible, horrible thing. When you talk to somebody and they're like 90 years, they're not 90. They're 60, but they look 90, you know? And they're like, I have emphysema because I've been smoking for so long. Mike Wazowski. This is my great idea. Thank you guys for watching. Don't mind that that's backwards. We make a dollar. We make a W dollar. You know, it's a little dollar bill. It's got a W on it, right? And we got other dollar bullshit. We draw the whatever president's house on fire over here. No, we're not gonna do that. Whatever. We draw some other dollar type stuff, right? So this is his, this is D.Dalla's, he gets an emote, the little bit one, you know, the one where you've put in 1,000 bits during his channel, right? And then you get an emote, and then you get to keep that forever. I love the bit emotes, because, you know, I can't afford to subscribe to every channel, even though they all deserve it, right? So when I can get a little bit action, I'm like, yo, I'll get you $10. And then I'll just have that emote, and I'll just flash that, and we'll all know that I care about you a little bit. Not a $10 care about you. And then for the real maniacs, right? We get a whole stack. We get a big stack of dollars, and this is for like when you get whatever the next one is, $50 or whatever, or 100 or whatever. Then we get a stack. We put a little band on there. Boom. What do you think about that? What do you like? You guys like that idea? Get him an emo. Just to get this guy some bits. And then you spam these and you're like, holy shit, we're all rich. We're all enriched by the D.Dalla experience. Give him a follow. You'll be glad you did. I quit. He's done. All right. W.Dalla. That's hot. I know, right? I know, right? Alright, now I gotta get back to this shit. That's my big idea. What do you guys think? Should I make an emote? These colors are crazy. I don't know what I was thinking, honestly, when I threw all this shit together. This looks bananas. But I think where I'm gonna end up in tonight's stream, because I want to finish on a high note, is I'll go, okay, so we got the basic foundation. I need to make it darker, but I can live with this pose even though it's wrong, and we're just not going to talk about it, you know? So I'm going to blend this out, and we'll all feel like this was a win for me. You know, we'll go, oh, Teddy's less crazy. He's not losing his mind anymore. Yay. Maybe that's what happens. I don't know. This is the base coat. And then I do another coat later, and I keep layering shit on until it stops looking horrible. That's my plan. Does anybody believe that that's going to work? I don't. Well, eventually it will. I mean, you can only keep doing something bad for so long before it looks great. Right? Everybody's like, I don't think that's the way that works. I bet you can keep doing something horribly forever, probably, if it was just wrong, this is always going to look bad. Nah, we're not buying into that negative mindset. We're just going to believe that the art gods will smile on me through my determination and be like, you know what, he's been fucking grappling with this long enough. Let's throw him a bone. Let's make it look good. And then it will. And then I'll go, boom, now I can put that on my Kara. And somebody will be like, I'll give you $1,000 if you could draw something basically just like that, but completely different. And I'm like, all right, give me 19 months and I will do that. And they'll go, you got it. Because nobody's in a hurry, right? It's gonna work. It's gonna work. The Taddy experience. Hey yo, check out my OnlyFans for the full Taddy experience. Yep. Oh, and this hair's gotta get a little crimped too. We gotta crimp our hair. Let's crimp our hair for a Christmas party. What do you guys say? Let's all do our nails and our makeup, and we'll have a Christmas party. I'm not doing makeup because I'm not going to buy makeup. Also, it would look horrible because I don't know what I'm doing. What do we think? Base coat wise. What do we think about base coat? Everybody go, yay, yay, you did it, you get to go to bed. Yay, I get to go to bed. Yep. And she's gonna get some eyebrows. Not these caterpillars. Okay, hold on a second. Not that, brother. She's gonna have eyebrows. We're gonna gloss them up a little bit too. We're gonna make her look properly Nordic. Don't worry. And we're gonna need a lot more shading because she's just gotta have a shady face, you know? Iteration is what it's called when you keep doing something badly over and over again, and then it looks great. That's my word of the day. So if you're like, why are you fucking it up? Don't worry, it's iterative. Don't worry about it. It's all part of the process. It looks bad until it stops looking bad. And it's it's a digital painting, so that's fine. If I was drawing a comic book, this would be unacceptable. If Stan Lee was standing behind me, he'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? Just draw the damn thing. And I'd be like, okay. It'd be a different set of expectations. It'd be fine. It'd be fine. Everything would be good. So, we're going to get it looking like the rest of this body. I don't really care if the angle's wrong anymore. I gave up on being concerned about that. I feel like my brain's like, something's wrong here. But I don't want to think about it anymore. What I want to do is go to bed. So, kids, I got Friday morning. I don't think I'm going to go play ice hockey because it was kind of boring last week. What else do I have to say about this? So I think I'll do a morning stream. It'll probably be 10 a.m. Central. That's
11 o'clock for the East Coasters, and 8 o'clock in the morning for... I'm sorry, I cannot have a song. Sergio, I appreciate you. I have some things I need to say, so I'm going to turn this off because everybody hates it. Where is the button for this?
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you so much for that one. I did find it. Nobody should have to spend channel points on that. But, yeah. Sunday morning, I'm thinking 10 a.m. That's 11 East Coast, 8 a.m. West Coast. I don't expect any of you West Coast maniacs to show up for that. That would be insane. But for the morning people who are bored in the morning, we got some hours. We'll put some hours on something. It'll either be the oil painting or maybe this thing. I think I'm going to do this thing off stream a little bit more. We'll come back in a couple weeks maybe and see how that's looking. So maybe oil paint, maybe Friday, and maybe Saturday too. Saturday usually about the same time. I go a little longer, but we'll see how I feel. I'd like to get that fucking thing done too, because it's hanging over my head. And I don't like shit hanging over my head. It's bananas. Haven't seen you in ages. I thought you were here a week ago. What's up, Sergio? How are you? Sergio's an OG. He's like one of the first two people who hung out my channel. So we have a fondness for Sergio. We don't see enough of him, but he usually comes by pretty late. So if I'm not streaming late, I don't get to see him. But he's got a lot of mangoes, and he can bench press 425 pounds, which is crazy to me. But it's a lot of pounds. So everybody, Sergio does not stream, but he probably ought to. And he plays the guitar. This guy is a real Renaissance man. He's got mangoes. He can bench press 425 pounds, and he plays the guitar. I mean, what else needs to be said? What else? So that's my plan. Things can change. We all know that. Chris Bonar, Mozart, what's up? Sorry I didn't see you come in. Welcome in. We're just wrapping up. Sergio, we're wrapping up. We've been drawn for a couple hours trying to get some work done on that thing. I feel like it's maybe better. I'm seeing it on the stream now, and I'm like, I don't know about that. So we'll figure it out. I gotta get it done. I can't have this stuff just hanging out and not being done. I'm really good at doing eyeliner on my right eye. Oh. You could do that. Wear a Phantom of the Opera mask and do the other side. Anyway. Iterative, yes. Iterative. It's looking better. Thank you. More tatty? What a week. I know. We're going to get even more tatty. It's crazy. It's topic of a discussion tonight. Art, trying to figure out how to trick your brain into making bad art look into decent art that you can deal with. Fun tatty, take care. Hey, thank you, Chalky, for being here. Can I suggest to raid to? I have somebody in mind. I would. Sometimes I'm really open. Sometimes like, guys, please help me. I think there's a number of really cool people on. I think we're going to go raid if Little Miss Cakes is out of starting soon. She is starting soon right now. So I hate to raid into somebody's like starting soon or BRB screen. That's always a little. So if I can drag this out long enough that they start, I'll go over there. But otherwise, I might go see somebody doing art. They've been on for many hours. So I can't imagine they're going to be on for too much longer. But if you don't know them, you should. So I don't know if they're getting ready to stop. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll stop talking and then we'll figure out where we're going. But stick around for the raid. I only got 2 more minutes to keep blabbing. I was going to say something. What the hell was it? I don't even know. I don't even freaking know. I've been getting back into being a people person recently. Wild couple years there. Yes. Tad, I would love to send you some next season. Some mangoes would be crazy. That'd be amazing. I'm telling you, man, you gotta make some, like, mango jam or something. That's just easy. That's easy money. Go to the farmer's market and sell some mango jam. Or just send a box to me. Go through the trouble of collecting all your mangoes, learn how to make mango jam, and then send it to my house. I'll send you a painting of whatever you want. What do you want? You name it. For a box of mango jam, I'm coming out ahead on that one. I'll be eating mango jam for the rest of my life. That'd be crazy. Several boxes free of charge. Oh my God, you're too good to me. Shipping charges are out of control, brother. But go find out how much it's going to be, and then be like, $87. Well, I'm not going to hold you to that once you find out how much it costs. But I appreciate the intent. Bonus Teddy in the house. I've been having to throw I know, it saddens me deeply to hear that you have to throw mangoes out. Mango's pretty good. Alright, we want art or... you know what? I said I was going to go here. They just started. They've been on 15 minutes. They come by, hang out often. So I feel bad because I can never, like, promote their channel enough. You know, I don't know how to describe it. But we'll go see. Hey, you know what? Hang out, see for yourself. You might like what you see. You might hate it. But, you know, give it a try. Just like the Brussels sprouts. You know what I mean? Did I spell that right? Miss Cakes. We're going to hang up. We're going to go say hi to a friend of the stream, Little Miss Cakes. They are doing Just Chatting. As I often like to say, they have a flag on their wall of Luigi Mangione, and I love the energy. So we're going to go say hi to them. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. I'll be back Friday. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. I always appreciate you guys being here, chatting. I'd go crazy if I was just doing this shit by myself. So thank you all for coming by. Gotta be mod. You know what? I'll do it for you. We'll get the squawk. Squawk. What else we got? We got a spooter, maybe? Can I pull that off? I think only Zim can do that one, if I'm not mistaken. We used to have a ghost. There's a race car. We got that guy. We like that guy. We're gonna go. I'm gonna pet my cat. 14 people. Wow, 14 people at 10:30. That's crazy. That's crazy. Thanks again, everybody. I'll see you all around when I see you. Friday morning, Saturday afternoon, maybe. Take it easy. Take it easy. Bye.
Sorry, my grandpa only turns 85 once, man. Teddy, thank you for the raid. Hi, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Cakes. I'm a variety streamer. Right now, we're just chatting. Sometimes I do IRL, sometimes I play games. How y'all doing? Teddy, how was your stream? Sorry I wasn't able to make it to this one. I was just at a birthday party.
A birthday party? That's crazy.